Ooh, what is going on, guys? Malcolm here, and welcome to another Redstone video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the design for the mob grinder that I'm going to be installing in Super Survival Solo Survival series that'll come out tomorrow. And it's based off an Ilmango design. It has a few modifications to it, but otherwise it's pretty much the same. So let me really quickly grab another block. And so yeah, first thing we gotta do is build the catching thing. So water. That's the wrong block. Anyway. Yeah, so we gotta build the place where the mobs go or connect or catch whatever. So basically, I'm all over the place. So basically, what this is like a tower design where you have layers of slabs, so that way like skeletons and creepers and stuff can spawn, and basically like, and then there's dispensers with water that flush out the mobs. This is like most designs, and then they fall down into a area that's basically just pushes them into a magma block or magma blocks under which a minecart with hopper will just collect all the stuff. Pretty simple design. Anyway, let me get building on this collection mechanism, or the bottom mechanism. Building this from the bottom up. So, what don't I need? I don't need that. Anyway. This is going to be a bit more time-lapsey just because a lot of this stuff is repetitive, so let's just get right into that time-lapse. Alright, so as you can see here, we've got this nice area that, nice area in which, the mobs will fall down into, so now all I gotta do is place water up on these blocks that are one block above the bottom of it, and then they'll all flow right into the magma blocks, where they will, burn and die. And I also got the, underneath recovery system installed, which is very simple. On mine, I'd obviously put more storage in here, but you know, you kind of nudge it, maybe not. All right, come on. You gonna go? Alright, it's just deciding not to go, so... Sometimes you just gotta put down a powered rail and then replace it with a... that's not the result I wanted. Anyway. This system works, it's a bit finicky to get the minecart moving, but it's fine. There we go, got it moving. Alright. Oh, it decides not to move. Alright. Powered rail. It's just gonna move. Now the real question is, will this powered rail still move stuff? Oh, yeah, still move stuff. Alright. Good. So this still works. Nice. And let me just fill in all that sandstone. But if you're wondering why this is a mob farm in the redstone section, or the redstone playlist of my channel, it's because this is a very redstone-y mob farm. And it just, yeah, it's, it has a lot of redstone to it. Anyway, so now what I'm going to want to do is build up 3 blocks from the center. Or 4, doesn't really matter. And going to want to go out 7 blocks with slabs on each side. 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Because this is the radius in which 4, 5, 6, 7 water will dispense. So I'm gonna really quickly fill this in, build up a few more. Oh, well. Now I get my first real test of whether or not this will actually work. Oh, sick! It does. And so yeah, you just gotta fill this in, and it's not that bad. And what I'm gonna be doing on my Soul Survival series is 10 layers of this. Hold up. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this needs to be one more. But yeah, I'm gonna do 10 layers of this, and I'm not gonna use the super pretty or stone slabs or smooth stone slabs. I'm probably just gonna use regular cobble slabs or something like that. It's not gonna look as good, but you know, it's also a mob farm. It's not really designed to look good, but so once I get this layer filled in, I'll show you the dispensing method, which is basically it's just an observer dispenser chain. So let me get this filled in real quick. So actually, I can just do this right on camera. I don't even need to jump cut this because doesn't take that long in creative. It'll be a bit longer in survival. Definitely it'll be a bit of a time-lapse grind, but you know, it's fine. So, anyway, now I'm gonna need to go up a few blocks. One more. Because this is gonna be... Oh, darn it. I accidentally broke that. Man, I keep breaking the block. I need to... So, this is gonna be an observer. This is gonna be a downward-facing dispenser. A bit difficult to place. There we go. Dispenser is gonna have a water bucket in it. Alright, water bucket. So when I break that block, it dispenses. I place it again, it retracts. Dispense. Retract. Dispense. And retract. Actually, I need to move this system up 1 block. That's my bad. Alright, let me take that out. Get rid of all this. It needs to be moved up 1 block just so it makes sense in the idea that there will be... Because basically what the observer chain is going to do is... I need to really quickly do that. Remove this. What this observer chain is going to do is... So now up here is where the... Or in line with here is where the next level will be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, and then the next observer dumping water will dump water on top of this observer, so it'll be a big chain. So let me, this will be a fun little time lapse just to really quickly build up a bunch of these layers. I think I'll do 10. And then, so yeah, let's just get right into it. 10 layers of this. And then, of course, we got to build the shield over top. That's important, but yeah, let's go. Alright, so all the layers are done, and I gotta say, this does really look pretty cool, if you ask me. So now we gotta put the roof on it, and that needs to be, I think, 5 or 6 blocks wider. 3, 4. So yeah, I think this needs to go, like, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count. It's too early in the morning for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that should work. So while I'm filling this in, let me explain a bit more about this. So this is a modified design by Ilmango. I don't know if I put that in, if I already said that. It's not my design to begin with. I don't want to take credit for it because it's his design, his genius. Genius is pretty much how you describe him anyway. And I'm just changing it a bit for my personal taste, expanding on it a bit for my personal use case. Because this is a bit more of a lag optimized one. And not only that, but it's not very resource intensive. I mean, I'm using dispensers, but that's just because I know I can, because I have so many so much string from that spider from the failed spider farm, which I mean I can still probably use, but it's not nearly as it wouldn't be nearly as effective. But and I mean if I really wanted to, I could revamp it. But I have a skeleton spawner that works better anyway. I mean, if I wanted to, I guess I could just use it for string, but string's so easy to get. But and I have plenty of iron, so the water buckets is no problem. And so, and I have enough observers for this as well, so it'll just be a lot easier. And now on top of here, which I'm gonna need to build a whole second layer to this because I need to make it spawn proof. Because I don't feel like using torches. So, but yeah, on top of here, I'm gonna show you the timing circuit, which actually isn't all that complicated, and even has an on-off switch. Now, where I'm going to place that on-off switch is the real question. I think I might want to, but I have to build an AFK chamber somewhere above here anyway, so... And yeah, this will be built in the desert, where my old mob grinder was. That episode's coming out tomorrow anyway, of Solo Survival Series, just because it's, like, it's a desert, so you get more drops anyway, you get better rates. And not only that, but I mean, there's less caves and stuff. I mean, those won't even be loaded, but... So let's put the finishing touches on this. And now I just gotta build the timing circuit and then cover everything else up. So for the timing circuit, I need one redstone comparator, a torch, and a bunch of repeaters. Or not a torch, but a lever. And how I'm gonna update the observer. Where is the center of this? Right here. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I still need to put one more observer in this level. Right? Is that correct? No, this needs to be one block lower. Yep, there we go. So basically, to update the observer, it's just going to be a sticky piston with a block. It's not going to be that complicated. I forgot to grab one of those. And, so the timing circuit is, you know, is comparator, lever, and just a bunch of repeaters. And they're going to all be set to 4 ticks. And, now I'm going to just take this output and then grab a bit of redstone dust. Forgot I need this, so just kind of wrap that around like so. And then just more repeaters. Alright, now let me just make sure this works. Ah, I forgot. I messed up the return circuit. Of course I messed up the return circuit. So, how do I handle this? It could just be a block, and then I can take a redstone out, a repeater output out of that. Now, will this power the piston? That's the real question. Yeah, there we go. There's the clock. There we go. And if we go down here, I don't have any water in. So let me go really quickly, turn this off, put the water in. I just need a full inventory of these water buckets. And then, yeah, once I put all the water in, I'll go into game mode, or I'll set the mob spawning to on. And, oh, I still need to mob-proof the top of this. Not a big deal. But, yeah, let me go really quickly mob-proof the top of this. Or spawn-proof it, mob-proof it, spawn-proof it, whatever. And then I'll meet you there. Alright, And I got all the water in, and that thing's spawn proof. And as you can see, there's a lot of mobs spawning down here, but not up there, even though all these platforms are the same. The reason being is because mobs cannot spawn within a certain radius of the player. I completely forget what that radius is. I think it's like 32 blocks or something like that. So, that means I've got to create a little bit of a shoot. That means I have to create an AFK chamber. So I'll just be like a bed. If I can type, and I don't know, a door. So an AFK chamber 32 blocks above the last spawning platform, which would be -4. And I'm also going to need a slab. And I'm going to just really quickly just drop down these blocks. I don't know how exactly I'm going to plan on getting to the top, but it's probably going to be something like this. Just a giant, long ladder ride. Yeah, but, you know, it'll allow me to just get to the things easier. And then I'm also going to have to do I think a minecart system or something like that to route all of the resources into that, you know, that building I built last episode, the industrial style, kind of weird looking thing. That's going to be where I store all the mob drops. I seriously put a slab here. Alright. And now I've got to go 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 6. So yeah, let me go 32 blocks in the air. So 6, 10, I need another 22 blocks. Alright, so now that I've fixed everything. Oh, it took way longer than you'd think. Right now the lever is in the off position, which actually means the farm is off the way I set it up. Let me get a couple signs. And some white dye. So this would be on, and I don't know how to do a down arrow. L, no, I, and then I don't know what to do for the down arrow except boom, boom. Sure. No, let me make that. And sure, we'll call that. And yeah, so now if I turn this on and go into game mode, spectator, you can see it's going, and something broke. No, it's just being weird and very laggy. Yeah, hold up. Stuff is breaking. I don't understand why it's not firing. There we go. It's just being a bit inconsistent sometimes in how it fires. But, yeah, so this is... Some levels are always on and some levels are always off. Yeah, and then the rates for this are going to be probably decently good. Because just by clearing it out, which, like, by clearing out all the water and putting it back in and stuff. And then this tiny little test, we've gotten quite a bit. And I picked up a piece of string that was on the ground. And as you can see, down here, actually this is probably better shown in Spectator. You can see here, all the mobs will just kind of sit here and die. So, as they slowly die, their drops will be picked up. And now I gotta build the let me really quickly switch back. And now I gotta build the little minecart system. So let me get a minecart with hopper, some rails, and some stuff. And I'll just use like a few chests and a few hoppers to just like kind of pork chop, yeah. And then I'll just to kind of signify like where I'd be storing all this. So actually I can just run through this. So and then you'd have chests on top of chests. I don't know. I'd probably do 3 high. And then you have, your hoppers running into them. Like so. And this would be going all the way around. And I also want item filters. So let me get a comparator real quick. And I don't know. Ah, shoot. What'd I get rid of? Oh, that's chests. That's fine. I don't need that. I don't know. What's a block I'd probably use? Like leaves. Like dark oak leaves would be a good thing. And then let's just start off with string. And so, yeah, to build this, it's really one of the more... To build a relatively simple... Alright, let me get rid of all the rail crap. Because I'm going to need this and some redstone dust. To build the item filtration system, you take a hopper that goes right into there, and a hopper that goes right into there. Both of them have a comparator output. And a comparator output. Or actually, no, I'm just going to do this for one. And it'll be a couple blocks high off the thing. So that means I don't need this row of hoppers, but... So we have this here, and it's going to be comparator facing outward. Alright, and this will read that. Couple pieces of redstone. A repeater. Going into a signal inverter, which is just a torch. And it runs right into that. So, now if I put I need to grab some more leaves. So if I put my, I need one more. So if I put my dark oak leaves like so. Oh wait, why did is it not locking? Did they change the way hoppers lock? Now will it lock? No. It's fine. I guess I just won't use a item filtration system. You know what? Actually, I'll just cut this out. Just cut this clip out completely. Good. Worrying about your weight too much is just bad for you, and it'll honestly probably make your weight situation, how you feel about your weight, even worse. Not better. So. Alright, so I've got this pretty rudimentary system. It's literally just a minecart with hopper kind of going back and forth from the chest, emptying it into the big old dump chests. But I am going to do a bit more than just these big old dump chests. So I am going to make... I'm going to make it so that way I can... Really quickly, let me grab a comparator and some redstone and a piston. I'm going to make it so that way it will automatically continue on if it detects that the other thing is full. So let me really quickly grab some sandstone. And it'll just be a rail. And, oh, needs to be there. I'm going to need a repeater, but not a big, or a couple of repeaters. So basically it needs to detect that the chest is full, or the top chest is full. So, what I'm going to do for that, or no, it needs to detect that these hoppers are full. Because the hoppers also can count for storage. So basically, I'm going to take a repeater output from here, and just run it out 15. So let me do that real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5. Need to avoid that torch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. A repeater. 2, 3, 4. And, alright, I'll come in from the side, it's fine. Alright, so now if this hopper ever becomes full, which let me really quickly make it full with just a bunch of sand. And I need another item. Wait. Oh, I forgot I didn't have a block down there. That was stupid. Alright, well, let's try that again. So I push that in, and boom. It continues on. So that way it'll just dump items in other places. So that's my very basic system. Oh, and I'm going to need to remember to light up the bottom of this area, or else a bunch of crap spawns in here. So let me grab some torches. Yeah, because I'm assuming some of this area has to be under level 7. And the Endermen are going to teleport out, big deal. If there's a few spiders lying around, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap things up for this kind of tutorial, just kind of a show-off of my design. Or, well, not my design, it's Ilmango's, but my modifications to his design. Some a bit more janky than others. But, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to give me a like. If you didn't, feel free to drop a dislike. Comment down below why. If you really enjoyed this content and would like to see more, feel free to consider subscribing. I got that Solo Survival Series episode coming out tomorrow where I actually build this thing. I just realized that spiders and stuff are able to fall. Okay. Anyway. There's probably a few more fine details that I need to get with this. Like, the spiders land on these, so I might need to just tweak a couple things, but overall, this is the overall design. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and please, stay safe and stay healthy.